episode of the OffSeason, which is presented by Cardinal Studios, which is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Y'all, we then gotten through what is it? One run of preseason games. We're well into training camp. Uh, we're gonna kind of go over what's going on. There's a lot going on in Cowboys land. If you guys were tapping in with us yesterday, I kind of touched on how we were gonna have a scrimmage with the Saints, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. I'm your host Brandon, representing the Cowboys. With me as always, I got my bro Q out there representing Baltimore, and Isabella repping the Lions. So we got a lot of exciting updates, depending on not so exciting for us in Dallas land, but there's a lot of news happening. So I guess I'll go ahead and kick it off. I don't really, I think we'd already touched on the preseason game in the past, so I'm not really gonna allude to that specifically. But when it comes to the practice with the Saints that just happened yesterday, I was looking at the highlights for it, and man, let me pull up my notes here because there's a lot that I want to make sure I don't miss any of it. So
how much of the highlights are just this?
yeah. I mean, I should have had a bell queued up for a soundboard because I mean it was. Brian Schottenheimer joked around when he was being interviewed after the fight and said it was like he was running a fight club, stressing that while he wants the team, his team to be pushing their play up to the edge, they don't really want to push it across a certain line, right? Like being violent, throwing fists, and that's exactly what happened. And it was kind of prompted from both sides. And from what I was able to gather, I mean, I'll kind of go down some of the names of note and what they did. Donovan Azaraku was seen trading blows with the center. I think Eric McCoy, if I got the number and name right from the footage that I saw. Straight up just throwing multiple fists at dude. And this is the second time he's done that. The first time was against
they were actually swinging at each other?
No, he was throwing fists at them, and I might be able to pull up, and maybe later on in the show I'll pull up a clip of some of the blows. It was kind of crazy, but from what I heard, it was triggered from both sides. So I turned around and asked the question, like, why didn't this happen with the Rams? And the Rams practice similarly to the way that the Cowboys do. They thud, right? Like instead of taking you to the ground, they'll hit you, and we all know whatever would have happened with that would happen with that. But the Saints apparently will tack you to the ground. So there were multiple instances where Javonte Williams was pretty much picked up and put on the ground, which is not how they were really ready to play that, right? At least it's how it looked from the play. And Caitlin Carson got involved in this altercation. A couple of other linemen got involved. I saw helmets were being pulled, all kinds of disgusting stuff.
Was that
aside from the scuffles,
suplex?
Yeah, Jalen Thompson actually was coming in to help Caitlin Carson out. And I think it was Noah Fant, the tight end. Again, these are just kind of going off of what I saw and what I'm guessing the name and number is. But I think Noah Fant pretty much had in UFC, he had the rear control, right? He was on his back and he picked him up and then just laid on him. Pretty much.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought that was a receiver. I was like, damn, he's strong, but if that's a tight end, that makes more sense.
Yeah. It was a tight end picking up a safety.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I mean, nonetheless, it happened. It was physical all around. Again, it was prompted from both sides. I will say though that on the actual front of playing football, it was really cool to see Caleb Downs was actually being tested a lot by Chris Olave. He got, the better of Caleb Downs quite a few times, but I want to see that in practice. I want to see that early on. So on the other side of the ball, they did the same thing that they did get against the Rams when they ran the ball pretty frequently. And it seems like just because of the way that they are trying to practice, it's not really easy to showcase like how like physical they want to be. Again, and maybe it sounds like an excuse from my end, but as it pertains to the passing game, as always, you saw highlights from CD and George Pickens. Like no one could really stop them. The offensive line was holding up really well against what I would have said. I even said going into this practice that this defensive front I thought was going to be better, would challenge them a little bit more. And long time, or actually he was drafted by the Cowboys. I forget his name. They called him the Vanilla Gorilla, but he was a defensive end, and he ended up throwing himself into fights as well in some way, shape, or form. So I'll touch on that. I'll pull up some footage while Q and Bella get into what's going on out in Detroit and in Baltimore. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and that's all I got as it pertains to them boys. So yeah, I guess I'll pass it off to Q and what's going on out there at in Baltimore.
So I'm gonna touch on a little bit of what of joint practices like you were doing with the Cowboys for the Ravens, and I'll talk a little bit about the preseason game, like just some highlights I saw from that. First, with the joint practices, they were practicing against the Vikings. It's a pretty good team to practice against. They have a good offense. Kevin O'Connell's a good coach, almost like a quarterback guru. We saw what he did with Sam Darnold. If he does something similar with Kyler, I'm not gonna say they're gonna win 14 games. I actually don't think they're gonna be amazing. To be totally honest, I think they're gonna be some bait for this year. People are gonna bet on them and shit. But I can still see Kyler being decent. Ravens, the Ravens website said that the defense pretty much won the first of the two joint practices. Nate Wiggins, who had an injury scare last week, was back at practice, obviously, because he participated in this joint practice. Had a pass breakup on Justin Jefferson. Marlon Humphrey got beat for a touchdown in a 2-minute at the end of it. Like they were doing 2-minute drills at the end of practice. Then the Vikings scored. One of them was to Justin Jefferson. It's not good, but whatever. Like the secondary and the defense in general was good from what I've seen from the notes. Secondary was decent. The defensive line was doing well, which is what you want to see. I know, receivers, DBs are more exciting, but the line is where you win in football. Honestly, it's not exciting to talk about or watch, but O-line and D-line are what really wins because you could be an amazing receiver, running back, cornerback, whatever. If your line up front sucks, your job is going to be that much harder. Ravens offense in the joint practice, they were doing 2-minute drills at the end of the drive or at the end of the practice, and they didn't score, so that's not good. It's not end of the world, but you'd like to see them execute a little bit better. Rookie guard Vega Ione, he was doing well. Looks like he's adjusting to the pros well. Not getting overpowered or overstepping his gaps and things like that. He's doing well. I think he's going to be a good player. So again, defense was good. They played a good game in the preseason. Granted, I was backups, but some of the people that played in the preseason also played in this practice session. A little bit of notes on the preseason game that I noticed. Tyler Huntley, the backup quarterback, Snoop Huntley, he's traveled around the league a little bit since leaving the Ravens. He's a good Lamar backup. I like him a lot for the Ravens as a backup. He went 6 of 7 for 76 yards. 6-7 twice with those stats. Rookie pass catchers were solid too. I thought Elijah Surratt from Indiana, formerly JMU, dude from Virginia, he has 6 catches for 66 yards. Also had a fumble, trying to do too much, trying to run after the catch kind of thing. Ball a little loose. Got to work on that, no doubt. The tight end Matt Hibner, 5 catches, 61 yards from SMU. Thought he looked pretty good. Could see him getting some playing time. And then Jacoby Lane, the receiver I've been talking about a lot. The Ravens media's been hyping up. Tall, 6'4", been killing it in practice. He had 3 catches, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Like what I saw from him. We'll be interested to see if I can see him starting or at least getting a lot of play time. The preseason game, it was 24-7 at the Eagles, or it was at the Ravens, but against the Eagles. So pretty dominant win, I would say. I was watching the highlights earlier. The Eagles didn't score until 5 minutes left in the game. It's preseason, but you like to see that. Ravens been king of preseason. They had the preseason winning record a couple years ago. Not that matters really, but I mean, if there's wins or losses, even if the wins don't matter, you still want to win, right?
Right.
Yeah. If they don't matter, you still want to win. You still want something positive to come out of that.
Right.
And then, like how I noted with the joint practices, the defense was doing well against. Again, the Vikings, they have players on offense. They obviously have Justin Jefferson. Jordan Addison is really good. He's I would say he's similar to Zay Flowers. I think Zay Flowers might be a little bit better, but they're both small receivers, shifty, quick. Good. He's a good receiver. He's a good too. But I saw some defensive calls that I liked a lot during the practice, a bunch of different disguises, blitzing the nickel corner, giving the QB, different looks. I saw one play, they shifted the safety down into the box, and I don't know, it was crazy. The backside safety shifted over to the top. The one safety that was down in the box kicked out. The corner blitzed. It was crazy. Threw the quarterback off completely.
Oh wow!
And he sacked him. It was good. The Ravens have always been, whatever DC they get, they've been known for disguises, different coverages, all that. It's not they're gonna be really good in their technique and play cover 2 all game. They're gonna do crazy shit, which bites them in the ass sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. They try to do too much sometimes, but I like the defenses that make you think. You don't go up to the line and know immediately what they're gonna do. So
right, it's definitely an advantage. It's something that I've complained about Dallas not being able to do for years.
Right. It's good. The Ravens definitely went against the grain hiring a defensive coach. Everybody wants an offensive coach for obvious reasons. I mean, if you look at the league, the moment your OC is good, another team is coming to get them for their head coach. The Seahawks do that. But they have a defensive coach. Yeah, Ben Johnson.
Look at
Ben
Kellen
Johnson
Moore.
with the Bears. Another.
And the Saints.
Yeah, Kellen. So y'all know what I'm saying. So.
You know him. Way too.
I mean, we just did it with the Bears. Declan Doyle was Ben Johnson's OC, and the Bears. He's the Ravens' offensive coordinator now. So. I mean, I'm not gonna say hopefully he doesn't cook. I hope he does well, but if he does well enough, someone gonna come snatch his ass up and make him a head coach. So.
Watch out.
Yeah, we'll see.
The way the league works.
Yeah, it is, and I don't know. I think Jesse Mitchell will be a good DC, and we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. I can't say I hope he's not good. That wouldn't make any sense, right? Just hope the Ravens can deal with that issue whenever it arises. But
hopefully they Oh, sorry. Right? I was just thinking. Hopefully they plant seeds so that they in smart team building you have an heir to this throne, right? So ideally your Jesse Minter Jr. to be short with the term would be able to convey the same terminologies and things like that. So there's no drop off. I mean, it sounds so simple to me, but I feel like that happens way too often where, a Kellen Moore, a Jesse Minter, anybody you can name that's gone into a head coaching position leaves their original team as a coordinator, and the rest of the team forgets how to forgets everything that they learned the year before that they did for a whole season. It's weird. It's so weird to me.
Even DC exactly. Too. Like,
Say it
I mean,
again.
look at I said even DC's too. I mean, look at ours, bro. Went to the Jets.
Yeah,
Like, same idea. Like, no matter what, if you're good at your job, you become a I mean, you become a threat to leave. So, I
yeah.
mean,
Exactly.
if you get offered better money to go somewhere else, like taking like a head coaching position, I'm gonna be honest, who wouldn't take that spot?
It's great to see
Exactly. Even
though,
if for the
honestly.
Jets, it's like you the boss.
Right.
Like it's why would you want to be under somebody else when you know when you feel like, oh, I think I can do this or I want to do my own thing. Like it's
Or at least give it a shot too.
yeah, it's life.
Absolutely.
Honestly, it's life.
Yeah.
Last thing I'll say, like with the Jesse Mentor thing, like Mike McDonald, the Seahawks coach, he was the Ravens DC for like 2 years or so. So I feel like they literally let him go 2 years ago. He was decent like the first year he was there, and then the second year he won the Super Bowl. So I feel like the Ravens looked at that and they're like, God damn, bro, like we have another DC coming in here that wants to. Who knows if he'll be as good as Mike McDonald because he cooked. When he was there, the Ravens had the first what they call the first triple crown defense. They were first in turnovers, first in points per
Wow.
game allowed, and then first in sacks. Like the first time that's ever happened. So, and that was
Puppeteer
2023.
behind the program.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like,
Right.
so they, I feel like they're like, bro, if we have somebody else that they feel like can be a good DC, they can't let him get out the building. Which again, that makes sense. Like he played on the Chargers and they were top 10 both years and a lot of things like scoring defense. I think like yards per game, all that type of shit. And they, if you were lining their defenses up for like the top 10 players, like other than like Derwin James and Khalil Mack, like who else do they have that would be top 10 comparing the two rosters? So kind of my take on it. But yeah, I'm
Okay.
excited to see what the Ravens do this year. I think they'll be all right.
Right on. And before we pass it down, or I guess up technically to Detroit, with Bella and the Lions, do you know off the top of your head who Baltimore plays this weekend for the next preseason game?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, take a look at it. Yeah, Bella, so let us know what's going on. I know you said off air we got some exciting news, and I didn't want to take it in unless it was live. So yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna out it. I gotta say thanks to my sister Loki for giving me this news because she actually just came from one of our practices, so you know she's got more of our you know info and whatnot. Um, so I guess like the stuff that she mentioned was that I mean like in terms of like the running game, like Jameer Gibbs is getting some good runs. Ross St. Brown still like good runs as well. JMO's looking good. Tesla's actually looking decent at this practice, which gives me a lot of hope. And I'm gonna like I say it gives me hope. I have a clip to, or actually, I have two clips to show from the preseason. These are a couple of highlights of kind of how Tesla performed because I kind of want to look a little bit deeper and, or at least talk a little bit deeper
Are they
about
doing joint
that.
practices?
They are not doing joint practices. They are
Oh,
one of, correct me if I'm wrong, four. They joined the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Steelers. So we are one of four teams that don't do any joint practices.
at
Because
all.
I mean,
Interesting.
Campbell's idea is more of how can we work together as a team rather than working with, and not saying that the other teams are, not working,
Right.
together, but like how can they better themselves before they go against other competition, right? So the only thing that I was told is that Penei Sewell was not really practicing today, like was just in pads but only on the sideline, not really doing much. So I'm
Ooh.
not sure if like I'm hoping it's not any sort of injury because I'm gonna be honest, that would be absolutely terrible for us.
Is
if
he maybe holding out or is injury one of them?
it's kind of I hope he's holding out. I hope it's not the injury. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh no, he signed a
Um,
contract extension in 2024, so he might be hurt. He's not holding on for a contract. He's
yeah. So
not
I
holding
just
on for a contract.
all right, guys. So this might not be good. Anyway, so some kind of like pros and cons between the O line and the D line. I mean, like just some pros in general for Detroit. Our team is pretty young. Let's be honest here. Like we're pulling in a lot of younger talent into the O line. Like Tate Ratledge, Christian Mahogany, and then like our rookie that we have, Blake Miller as well. So like I mean, I think it's a strength of ours. However, it definitely shows a weakness because of how young we are. So that can kind of go both ways. Um, and then like a little bit with our like a con, I kind of already touched on it with Penei Sewell, but our health, to be honest, our team kind of I don't know, man. It could just it's not good. It's not looking that great. With people who are leaving or not leaving, but like people who are getting hurt or not kind of playing up to where they should. And then just kind of something else. There is a good bit of right tackle competition. I think I've kind of touched on this before, maybe like maybe a while back, but both the veteran Larry Borom and Blake Miller are currently fighting for that right tackle spot. So some competition heating up between there, but no matter what, no matter who I think is gonna take that spot, I think we're gonna be okay. And then on the D line, I don't think it's that much of a question to hear that Aiden Hutchinson is doing well. That's really not much of a question. Um, and then Derek Moore is looking really good. He returned from a minor injury. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what off the top of my head what the minor injury is. Um, but he's looking really, really solid, which is great. And then I mean, we have honestly the depth for our defense. It's kind of, and not like it's bad. Um, but it's more like we have to have a lot of people taking more extra reps because they're like undrafted free agents, and we have our edge reserve Peyton Turner without out with a back issue. So that's kind of literally a lot of what's going on in Detroit is just injury prone. It's not looking that great, but I mean, it's whatever. But to kind of go back and talk a little bit about why I mentioned like Isaac Tesla, like thank God he's looking a little bit better, is because these two clips I have from highlights from the preseason game because we just played Cincy didn't and yes, these are only going to be two clips, but I want to just make it clear Isaac Tesla had 3 targets and missed everything. He has zeros on his stat board, which I'm not gonna lie.
That boy getting clamped up out there.
I'm not gonna lie.
You got feet for hands.
It's not gonna lie. It slightly concerns me. So this clip, you'll see it here. I'm not sure how loud this is gonna be, so I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit.
Cedric Wilson Jr. makes the snag.
This next
21-yard gain, and the Lions
he's coming from down here. It's
First
a little
down,
laggy,
10.
but
Quick slam popped into the air and intercepted.
Oh gosh.
Jordan Battle starts
Yeah,
running.
you got to pull that one in, Mr. Tesla.
yeah.
Right.
And then the other one,
Really got to pull that one in.
the other one that I have is same idea, except he didn't like pop it up in the air.
30-yard
It's
I
a
got a
little
question
laggy,
for
so
y'all
ignore
based on that first, but let's watch.
We'll get to that, Denzel. I got you, DJ.
Yeah, but
Ball
he's up
fire
top
out of the
here
gun.
too.
Throws short,
He just
incomplete.
doesn't pull it in.
Slapped away by DJ Ivy.
And like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not. I just think there's definitely better. Like, he can do better. I don't think that's really much of a question. I think we all can say that. I know Q, you said you were gonna ask a question about it, but
There's an effort thing that I'm seeing there too. Like
I mean, those
there's
are
a
tough
lack of
catches,
effort.
but like you get paid a lot of money to make contested catches. They're not like he's like jumping and extending. He's like they're here.
Yeah,
and, like,
they're not,
contested, but, like,
hospital balls at all. Even
Right.
Yeah,
they're
not.
right in this radius.
So my question, based on that first one, because it was a drop that led to a pick, right?
correct.
What do y'all think about? Because I saw some. I don't know if this is real. Just like it's something that's been discussed for a while. What do y'all think about them skewing or like changing the interception stats to give them to receivers?
I've been saying that for a while.
Right, because we
that
could
needs to
agree
be a
that
thing.
first one was like, again, it's not like that was like So what I'm looking for, like a crazy catch, right? That's like, bro, you're a professional. You should make that catch.
He
And
hit
he
you in the
dropped it.
numbers. Like
Yeah,
it would deflect
he
it
hit you
right off of
somewhere up
you.
here. He
Yeah,
didn't have to like extend with one arm and like get tipped, right? Like he
exactly.
got both of his hands on it, at
Yeah,
least
bro,
to
I've
a
been saying
pretty.
this for a long time. I don't feel like the quarterback should be penalized at all for getting the football to where it needs to be. When the other person who's not doing their job on the other receiving end of it, not like it's an easy thing to do, right? Like you're being contested, but like if it hits you in the hands and you drop it or lose it, just like once you finally have possession of it at the fumble, I feel like it should be no different for a receiver. If it hits your hands, it's kind of fair game,
No,
Yeah,
I
like the game
agree.
we used to play
I
when we were
I
Yeah,
younger.
agree. I agree.
no, I
You
agree.
remember when we were younger, bro? Like when we used to play football and like we'd play like where you try not to like let the ball hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And like you would deem what you would deem it for it to be a fair accusation if you dropped it as if like it hits you. If you can get a hand on it, like you that's a cat like you can catch it, right? Like that's fair. If it hits you at the feet, like that's incomplete or whatever. So like I feel like
Right, or
the
if
same
your
rules
arm
should
is fully
apply.
extended and it like goes off your fingertips, like bro, that's a bad ball. I'm not. Or
That's
like we
yeah,
make
yeah.
niggas do push-ups when we're doing it, but like bro, I'm not doing 10 push-ups because of that pass. But again, it's like,
Exactly. You'd be like, yeah, you threw me some I couldn't even catch. You expect me you do 10 and go get the football.
right, right.
Like,
But again, if it's like in your radius and you got both your paws on the, I don't care if it's up here, or if it's to the side. If you got both your hands on the ball, bro, like again, they get paid a lot of money to go out there and catch a football. So when they don't, it's like it's hard for me to feel bad for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, which
DJ Theory. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna talk some stats, so go. Ed, we'll go DJ
No, go
first.
ahead. Go ahead. I was just gonna tap into the comments real quick. Go ahead.
I all right, but just to kind of go off of what we're talking about with like interceptions. Luke Altmaier, which is our guy that we picked up from LSU, and it was playing in that preseason game. Two interceptions, which it only would have been one if we're using that logic, right? Um, which isn't that bad. He went 13 for 22, went 130 yards, had one touchdown, two interceptions, like I said, and was only sacked once. And then we also had Joshua Dobbs in for us too.
oh god.
Um, yeah, he went 4 for 8,
I've been
32
getting passed around like
yards.
a blunt.
Yeah, right. Didn't have any touchdowns, no interceptions, but was sacked once. So nothing really too crazy on the quarterback game, I guess. However, I do looking at like stats, I do want to point out our defense. Number 99, Ahmed Hassan, I hope I said that right.
Probably.
Had so like in total, let me just preface this. In total, the defense had 2 sacks, and then 5 tackle for loss. I want to say Ahmed Hassim had 2 sacks, both the sacks, and then also had 2 tackles for loss. So he was a good portion of that defense and why I guess they did what they did. So I just kind of wanted to like shout out like that looks that looks good looking at everyone else like on the defensive stat side. Um but honestly nothing else really is like screaming to me like anything crazy. But I mean, we ended up losing the preseason game. Sucked, but like it's preseason. Come on, like it's
Exactly.
fine. But honestly, we didn't play terrible. But from the stuff that I did watch, I'm not gonna lie, it really does just look like college ball and everyone just running around frantically trying to like do something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nothing to like obviously hate on nobody out there, but like it doesn't look like NFL like ball, you know? Um, but obviously we'll get into that in like the next couple weeks when the season actually kicks in. But otherwise, I don't really have much else to kind of speak on Detroit. But that's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, we saw DJ chimed in earlier, about just over 5 minutes ago. He said AJ Brown got cooked by Quinion today. Did they have a joint practice between Philly and
Yeah.
or
Seen some stuff.
okay. That's very ironic that yeah, I would really like to see some highlights from that, just to see how that went, to be honest with you. Uh, kind of some around the league news as well. I had mentioned it yesterday in the episode with DJ. If y'all didn't see it, check it out. But just to resurface it, Dallas signs Von Miller to a 1-year, $5.5 million contract. Entering his 15th season, I believe.
God damn.
As an 8-time Pro Bowler. I see him as more of a depth piece. Maybe somewhere behind Justin Houston or like above him, depending on health and things like that. So there's gonna be like 4 or 5 people ahead of him. He's gonna be more of like your coach on the field, which is fantastic actually. So I'm super excited to have that, and like he's 3 sacks, I believe, away from entering the top 5 of all time sack leaders to surpass Warren Sapp. So if that happens in Dallas, that would be even better, right? So
At least for you.
yeah, yeah, he threw up 9 last year in Washington with a bad offense. So I mean, Manika Penny's years back. I'd love to see what happens. So if someone fact check me on this, I saw this earlier with Jeremiah Love. He has a high ankle sprain. Is that for real in Arizona? I literally just picked this up. I thought that was pretty crazy. Obviously they already have James Conner, the long time Arizona running back there, and these are the things I don't really feel like are as of note. Unless you guys have anything else you want to chime into, we can go and get right on into which I didn't even tell y'all in the caption of this, but like we got one more QB game to wrap out the around the league guess that quarterback game we've been running for the last, what is that, like 4 weeks now?
3. This is the last one, yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? I guess without further ado, and y'all, our fans, or not our fans, our viewers,
Our
chime in. Go ahead and not like that. Go ahead and chime in with the answers. I know y'all are really smart. I be seeing y'all every time we play. Y'all are really quick to respond.
Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me for the NFC, dog.
What division are we doing?
North and South.
We got the NFC North and South. Yeah.
NFC North and South.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for those of y'all at home trying to get your notebook or your iPad or whatever ready as you're gonna play along with us, you got Green Bay.
I got you. Green Bay, Detroit, yeah. Chicago, Minnesota. And then, oh my God, why am I blanking on the South? Please, oh my God, this sounds horrible.
You got the Bucks,
the Falcons, Panthers, Saints, and Bucks.
Yeah.
Is there going to be any QB confusion? Like for example,
I don't think so.
The difference between Tua and I know we talked about Tua like a couple weeks ago, but like in case that resurfaces.
Yeah, Tua's not in this one.
Okay. I'm just checking.
If that answers any questions for you, like any confusion,
yes.
Tua's not on this list.
Yes, this answers it, I promise.
Okay. I know where you're going with that.
I just had to.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So, what about number 1? He was a first-round pick out of Utah in 2020.
Jordan Love.
Oh, are we saying this out loud? All right, bet.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, we could definitely do that.
All right. Well, my fault.
I forgot. That's how we rounded it off last year too, or last week.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too. I ain't gonna hold you. Quarterback number 2 was a Heisman winner and 9th overall pick in 2018.
Kyler Murray?
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
With the Minnesota Vikings. We got a tie. We got a tight game here. Okay.
Okay, come on.
Let's make sure we got anyone in the chat chiming in. No, nothing yet. All right, y'all quiet out there.
Y'all
quiet. I see eyes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all real quiet out there. Am I stunning y'all?
Am I stuttering? Is crazy. Did I stutter?
All right, here we go. That's crazy. I almost messed that up. This next quarterback played college ball at Oregon, Texas Tech, and Louisville.
Oh, what's his name? Tyler Shaw, or whatever his name
Yes.
is. Yeah.
The New
Dang.
Orleans Saints, Telly Show.
I didn't know where that nigga
knowledge.
played college at. I was stuck. He went to Oregon for real? Damn.
Yeah, Oregon, Texas Tech, and Louisville.
Not gonna lie, I only knew of the Louisville. I was like, maybe I got a shot
So I was trying
here.
to put them all out there because I was gonna say some people may not know it's earlier.
I did not know the earlier with
stops.
the Oregon, to be honest with you.
This next quarterback was the 2022 Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama with 47 touchdown passes.
47?
Tua.
Mm-mm.
Did we say Tua wasn't on this list, right?
Yeah, he was not on this list.
Oh, he's
Oh,
not-
wait, hold on. Can you say it one more time for me? You said something about 22?
He was a 2022 Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama.
I'll wait till Sale guesses since I already guessed.
Oh my god. It's not NFC North. Hold on a minute. Hang on, wait. It's not the NFC North. I don't think.
He threw 47
Don't think too
touchdown
hard now.
passes.
Is it Don't think too hard now, it's crazy. Is it
3.
Is it Bryce Young?
Fuck.
Yes, it is.
He goes, fuck.
I was gonna say the Alabama. I thought would have gave it away.
You know what? You're so right. I keep blanking on who go like for Bama. Dude, people come from Bama everywhere. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. All positions.
Right.
I'm blanking. My fault.
That's why I guessed Tua. That nigga went to Alabama.
Notice why I
That's
asked in the
fair.
beginning about
That's
if.
a very, very fair pick.
I need to
But-
get.
But yeah, Tua's not on this list.
That's why I asked in the beginning if Tua did make the list or not, because that would have helped me
Yeah,
differentiate.
Tua does not exist here in NFC Southland.
Heard, okay.
Just taking a peek at the comments, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing real
Just
quiet
taking a little
in
look
here.
over,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
All right, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna keep on moving. This next quarterback, I hope I didn't say this one already. No, kind of no. Okay, was the number 1 overall pick in 2018
Jared
out of
Goff.
Oklahoma.
Jared Goff did not go to Oklahoma.
He was number 1 though, wasn't he? Wasn't he? No.
Is it fucking Baker Mayfield?
It is Baker Mayfield.
I lost. Fuck.
Dude, okay, you've won the past 3. What the fuck?
All right, this next quarterback was selected number 1 overall in 2016 out of Cal.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, fucking Jared Goff. Yeah, there you go.
See, I knew he was first. I just jumped the gun.
Yeah, but you also, heard Oklahoma and said Goff before Oklahoma was said, so I mean...
Right.
We have 3
You know
more
what I'm
left? Is that right?
Two more.
2 more.
And I already know from which. Come on, bro. Let me
What do we have so far?
Jordan Love, Kyler Murray, Tyler Shaw, Bryce Young, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff.
Okay, bet. This next quarterback was selected 8th overall in 2024
Michael
out of
Pittman.
Washington.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Fuck. All I gotta say is fuck.
This last quarterback was the 2022 Heisman Trophy winner at
Caleb
USC.
Williams.
Fuck. I said it in the wrong order!
Let me see your tallies.
Does that mean we tie, Q?
No, I only got 4 of them.
I only got
Yeah, that
4 of
means-
them.
Yeah,
that means we
means you tied.
I didn't even win one.
We take that.
I didn't even win a single one, bro. This is
Take
a big L. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to my NFC
No, we're
North
gonna have
fans
a
in the
tiebreaker
chat.
here.
To anyone in the NFC North
We're gonna
chat.
have a tiebreaker right
sorry.
here. This one's gonna put y'all on the spot.
Oh, I'm not good at that. Wait, don't do that to me.
There's no way you guys can come from knowledge on this one.
Oh, I'm
Give me
ready.
1 second.
I'm not actually. I'm not. Not.
Yeah, give me just 1 moment.
Bro's trying to look up some ball really quick.
Oh, this is just funny math.
What? Wait. Wait.
All right. So
We're guessing the quarterback, right?
No. So between with Jared Goff and 2020, the
Are you about to say
2025-26 season,
stats? This is stick.
yes,
Why is it
yes,
Jared
but
Goff?
this is
Come on.
I'm about to lose.
No,
no. Here you go.
no.
Here, this is
You're.
hear me out. 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 This is just an over or under. It's all I need. An over or an under. Between Jared Goff and Caleb Williams, they threw for over or under 60 touchdowns last year.
Last year,
Combined.
Between the
Yes.
two of them?
under.
Well, I feel like now if it's a tiebreaker, I feel like I have to say over.
You don't have to. We could go to
Is that
another
your final answer?
double
Are
overtime.
those your final answers?
You know what? Fuck it. It's my final answer. We're gonna
say
do it that
under.
way.
They combined for a
Please tell me I win.
stunning
Please.
61 touchdowns last
Yes!
year.
Fuck you, Q. I finally get a dub on the board.
What was that like? Is it like
figured-
34 and 27 or something like that?
Yo, reel it in.
Let me see. I was just doing yeah, 34 and 27. Jared Goff 34-8, 34-8, TDINT, and then Caleb Williams 27-7, TDINT.
This is why I let you go first, bro. This is why I let you say it first.
Fuck me.
I think see, as I was saying, it wasn't something that like you could just like unless you knew both of their like, which is crazy that you pulled those two numbers out after.
It's because I know Caleb Williams through 27. I thought Goff through like 30.
I knew that Jared Goff through 34, so that we both knew the opposite.
Crazy.
To both
That's
sides.
Crazy. Y'all shared knowledge, so we might have to do like teams sometime. Have y'all two versus like DJ and Mike
Right.
one of these times.
You
I
got
feel
a
like that'd be a fun
Hey,
little
you,
like.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
We'll have to, we'll have to set something up.
hey, good game. Good game.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. This time we got a new winner. Ding, ding, ding. You
After
feel me?
4 weeks.
I think the next time you guys will hear from us as a crew will be on Friday, I believe. We got a couple things going on next week, but we will be getting into. I guess we'll still be covering training camp and you know, what is it, 2-3 weeks? You said until the season starts.
Something
like
that,
like
right?
3 weeks today. 3 weeks from today.
3 weeks, you guys, until we are in the meat and potatoes.
Starting the season on a Wednesday. They want every day of the week. So,
dude,
Man,
you know,
it used
you
to
know,
be any
you know what
given
else is,
Sunday.
you know what else is like bullcrap about starting? You know the NBA is starting at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Just like
What?
not to just like throw some other ball, but the Pistons and the Celtics start at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday.
they trying to make us a bunch of degenerates, bro. Like they're like, yeah, bro, fuck your job. Like,
Yeah.
Like I'm
Go
not
to the
gonna like I'm
What
not
if they
gonna
don't have the
lie.
time for this?
I mean me, but that's because I don't have class that day, so I'm going home to go watch the game. But like if people aren't like me, then I mean
my schedule definitely like allows for it too, but I know my schedule's odd in comparison to a lot of people.
Well, we know about your schedule.
I have a very odd schedule, so
like I bet you Q
Anyway.
couldn't make it.
yeah, for like a
no, unfortunately not.
it's whack
Not if
though.
I
It's like how
rather-
you're gonna get viewership.
Literally, some people have said I'm gonna lose my job over watching this game, but I don't care. And I was like, you know, some people are really invested like that, and I mean, that's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah, they gotta
I mean-
figure some shit out if that's what they got going on. But
True.
Make your sports bets, I guess. Live off your sports bets.
Q.
right. Hey. Hey.
Start rolling. Start rolling.
Well, shoot, as always, we appreciate y'all for tapping in and making comments in the chat. You know what I'm saying? As always, from myself, Brandon, from Q, from Bella, we appreciate y'all as always. Love.
Love.
Love.